DP is DP 5 then.
Oh, it's support primal.
It is a support primal beast. Not happy?
I don't like it. No, I'm not happy. I don't want
Disappointed. I mean, I'm excited to see something new. No, we've seen a lot of these 3 primal beasts with that Phase Boots, BKB, Kai Sanj, Blink Dagger, but having a support one here, what is he going to be paired up with the Death Prophet, you reckon? Like, what are the lanes that we're looking at?
Yeah, it should be Death Prophet, Primal Beast, playing into a Visage and a Phoenix. I mean, they don't have any defensive capabilities here on that safe lane. You know, I'm thinking, I feel like there could be a lot of kill threat if Primal Beast is getting that onslaught in. Trample, they have no stuns to stop him from trampling. The only thing they really have is the Grave Chill on Visage to get that move speed to try and move away. But I don't know, DP can kind of just walk up and use the spells on you. They could probably force the Huck off the wave pretty bad.
So I guess then the question comes back around to, do BetBoom tri lane again? Is that something that can remedy those problems? Like, do they aggro try with a Visage, Willow, and Phoenix and leave Tide alone?
Is that a strong tri lane? Doesn't sound like
I don't know. Phoenix seems pretty weak. I mean, like Willow Visage, I'd be happy with, you know, a Tusk or something, right? You'd want someone that can go in and amplify your damage, get those soul assumption stacks up. I don't know. Yeah, lots of questions here about how BetBoom are going to set things up.
Yeah, you're playing
Prepare for
Ember into Quap as well. They're gonna wanna do a lot of focus on these runes. So even if you do try and tri-lane, or even if your lanes are going bad or good or whatever, I think we're gonna see a lot of supports moving to the mid to try and deal with the runes, and that in return will provide relief to cores on both sides. So if the Huck does end up having a pretty bad lane, he should be able to get some experience as soon as these rune timings start to hit.
Especially when it's going to feel like you need to pressure no one's Ember Spirit here. Having that lack of real consistent lockdown. You've got Ravage and Brambles, but nothing that's really going to irritate no one in a team fight. Ember Spirit seems to have maybe not a free game, but definitely an easier game than usual.
Alright. One of the predictions is number of trees destroyed by 30. And that is so hard to judge because Primal Beast destroys trees. But no one else does.
Yeah, how many tangos are we gonna have? I mean, nobody else does. Yeah, you're right. Oh, is the Supernova still?
Maybe.
It doesn't.
I mean, that's
That's
not common enough, really, for. You know what? Whatever. I'm gonna just throw it out around. I'm just gonna close my eyes and click.
Yeah, same. Same. Oh, I've forgotten to predict for some of them. I ran out of time. That's sad. V-Tune. Soul Assumption, pretty hefty. And look at Natus with the Gush. He's going to slow down the Pudge. Seneko has these fiery spirits to keep on chasing. They're going to take him down, aren't they? One more punch from the Phoenix should be able to do the trick.
This was bound to happen. He missed his first hook. That is bad luck.
Very bad luck. Wait, trees destroyed is already at 10, Sheepo.
What? How? Oh, no. It says 0 to... Oh, no, it's at 11. What the hell?
It's at 11. Everyone's tangoed at once.
I forgot about tangos.
Yeah.
Okay, I did 176 to 300.
Oops.
I mean, it might be okay. There's 16? What the hell? Where are these trees?
Quelling blades, tangos. People are just chopping trees down everywhere.
Stop chopping trees.
Deforestation is evil.
Okay,
Top lane.
19 trees, it's over.
It's fine. Uproar level 1 on the Primal Beast. He's going to be looking for denies, get the punches in.
Between DP and Primal Beast, it would be nice to see them focus on CS and then just get your level. Like, if they can get their levels earlier than the BetBoom team, then they have way more. Like, if they get level 2 first, that is huge. That is like free kill instantly onto like the Huck, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Dahunk very, very forward. Trying to...
They did go the uproar though on Primal Beast. I think if they had Trample plus Onslaught, then that is for sure death. I mean, maybe they can still get something.
Potentially. V-Tune trying to recover from that first blood death. Only 4 last hits. He does have solo here and lands the hook onto Natus. Can't really continue forward. Seneko leave the lane for a little bit to try and block up the small camp. Can return. Keep V-Tune at bay. Pretty difficult one for the Tidehunter, though, against this regen from the Chen. Did go for the Divine Favor, level 1, has a headdress, so V-Tune is going to be topped up through the entirety of this first couple of minutes.
I'm not quick enough.
Dude, Laser's getting annihilated. Oh my god. He had a full wave under his tower. I think he missed every single CS.
Oh dear.
And like 3 of them got denied, including both range creeps.
Oh, that's not good.
That's sad.
So he hits level 2. Sweden Strong still level 1. And BetBoom, they're here with Soul Assumption, Shadow Realm to escape, so Roger can continue playing aggressively. And has that backup plan as they actually turn onto Sweden Strong, but he moves around all the brambles and lays. He's going to kill the Willow here. Pretty low on Roger. Another Spirit Siphon and another hit. Oh, that's enough to kill her off. Dahak can't get the trade back. Sweden Strong still alive on 50 health.
Jesus, that was all the mangoes gone now on the hawk. He doesn't have his Bassi or anything. Looks like he's gonna hand over Sage's Moss. Yeah, Sweden Strong tanked a lot of nukes there. Makes Laser's lane a lot easier.
Yeah, it sure does.
I'd say.
And I've got that wave coming back in towards them with a flag bearer as well. So Lei is going to be near tower while last hitting. See if he does a better job this time around. Looking into that mid lane, Ember Spirit 22 and 2 up against the Queen of Pain. Got that early stick, has the bottle. And doing a very, very solid job there.
Looks like no supports will rotate for the 4-minute runes. 6-minute, I think, is where most of the action will come from. Until then, everyone is pretty preoccupied with their own lanes. Just doing their best.
I love watching like position 5, you know, old school players, captains just having warding battles. Seneko and Solo have been like centering, dewarding, body blocking, battling over this small camp. It's a small camp, but it's so important. So important.
Yeah.
It does leave Natus in that straight 1v1 against the Pudge, which he is starting to dominate now. You know, level 2 anchor smash. V-Tune not able to get the last hits in that he would want.
It seems much harder when you have a support with kill threat, right? Because the rot is kind of scary, and especially the hook as well. If you overstep, you can just get walked down, but Chen is not that type of support. They're going to play much more if you're just CSing on V-Tune.
He's getting gone on, though. Needs to pop the flesh heap. Diving forward, Seneko. I'm not sure they can finish the job. Under tower, hooks back the flag bearer, misses the heroes. He's got a ring of health as well, so he's going to stay sustained in that lane. Doesn't have to leave. Can wait for the wave to come back in, but it is just complete freedom for Natus. Well on his way to phase boots, has his own ring of health. Delivering out a soul ring now, so we can spam out anchor smashes and gushes at will. Another peek.
Nice on Sweden Strong. He took the bounty rune as well, so Queen of Pain doesn't have that extra bottle refill. If she doesn't get the 6-minute rune now as well, it's going to be kind of annoying for her. You might have to return to base.
Yeah, she's brought 2 clarities to herself. I was watching her kind of walk back towards Fountain, wondering what's going on there. Clarity's delivered. But yeah, 20 seconds until that rune spawns. It looks like everyone's being kept occupied in these side lanes, though. Chen can't really rotate. Top lane, they're playing aggressive on the tower, trying to burn through Dahak's HP pool. Lays very close to finding the finish, but now stuck under the tier 1. Burst down by the Soul Assumption, pops the stick. Can we get out of this? Raindrops are also available, might be able to withstand a little bit of damage from the Shadow Realm, but the Soul Assumption comes through while they're on cooldown.
Too much of a dive. That Grave Chill, he's gonna be putting 2 points into it at level 4. Sometimes you'll see the visages when they're in like a dominating lane go the 2 points in Soul Assumption, but not here. The Grave Chill max makes much more sense, and we'll keep him safe. No one actually rotated for 6 minutes, by the way. I can't believe it. I genuinely thought we would see a lot more heroes, but everyone is fighting so much in their side lanes.
Yeah.
I think everyone's scared to kind of leave their core alone. Like BetBoom feel like bot lane they have kill threat on V-Tune. If Chen leaves, they can just go on him and get that kill.
Yeah.
And Solo needs to stay with him, keep him safe.
These cores, just a ball and chain shackling you to a lane. You're not allowed to leave. That means Lol, gets the haste rune, bottles it up. And no one not able to get that active rune. I have to go up towards the top bounty. I'm still waiting for this primal beast to start kicking off. I keep watching Sweden Strong like behind tower near small camp, wanting the Dark Willow to come his way.
I'm getting scared. Looks like no one's going to rotate top as well. Maybe if they can tank out, keep the siege creep, connect on no one, dive the towers, get some kill.
Yeah, they've got Spirit Siphon and Flame Guard, lots of damage over time, but Queen of Pain TPing up here. No one's ready to respond, but the root stops the onslaught and a 3-man Sonic Wave. Lob, right place, right time to help burst down that DP of Lay. Sweden Strong picked off now too, while no one just zips back to his remnant. Doesn't want to stick around there anymore.
It's a shame. You put yourself in a bad situation because you're so desperate to keep your siege alive. At some point, you have to realize, okay, it's gonna die. I have to tank way too much. You have that threat of Lal's TP constantly that you need to be thinking about. And because they don't, they die. And no one's just way too far away. Maybe he needed to rotate sooner, or maybe I think Navi just needed to kind of chill. They're using that invis now.
Yeah, BetBoom getting a nice little net worth advantage. They're 3 cores anyway, starting to get ahead of their counterparts. No one in behind tier 1 top. Can't really find the finish on Dahak with no points in the Searing Chains. I just want to quickly point out again, noticed he's going for this Aghanims build again, so really prioritizing this AoE minus armor, the gush coming out from the Ags for this Tidehunter.
I think it makes sense if BetBoom are in a good situation, because the minus armor from range just means that, like, their idea is always to ball up with Vintage. That's kind of what he does. And when ahead, you just have a long-range way to catch with your slow. You don't have to rely on Ravage. It's gonna make your Visage do way much more damage. I do like it. I just didn't like it last game because it felt like they needed to really just get a good team fight off, and they couldn't find it because of the Ags. But this game, they seem to be in a much better position, so I like it a lot more. Especially playing against Chen.
Yeah, especially if you're wanting to chase people as well. Having Queen of Pain, Visage, even as Dark Willow, chasing people when they're feared or caught out. Having that gush really helps. No one. Really keeping the pressure on Lal here, just under the tier 1, clicking the Queen of Pain over and over again. Going to cut the wave as well, allow his wave to reach that objective.
Forcing him out just before 10-minute rune as well. I mean, there's a lot of diving happening top again.
Well, they're desperate for it. Curse Crown's there, the TP's out. Nobody can stop Roger's Dark Willow.
See Sweden Strong, he tried to onslaught. Did he instantly get rooted or what? Did he accidentally cancel it?
Getting brambled. This Dark Willow definitely showing how strong she can be. Just bramble maze against onslaught. There's no real angle that Sweden Strong can take to get through them. It will get the tower though, opening up that top part of the map, and they've already got a little bit of vision in that jungle. Close to expiring, 20 more seconds remain. BetBoom going to make a concerted effort down bottom. Let's do some counting. 4 + 2 + 1. Oh, right. The golden shiny talent tree should give it away. He is holding a skill point on the Tide. So he'll have Ravage if more TPs come down here, and they will start to filter through. Supernova behind will mean Vincere is absolutely screwed, though. Being pushed around by the onslaught. Egg lands. And a pudge down. Nothing Sweden Strong could do to combat that. And with a catapult wave here, it looks like Dahak wants to get that tower trade.
Still have Ravage, so DP up top is just gonna chill and farm for a bit. She used Exorcism and won't have it for 70 seconds. I think they will want to use this in the future for multiple objectives. They'll want to take mid tower, and they'll want to take Roche with it as well. There's obviously counterplay from BetBoom. They still have Ravage, so if they come mid with the Exorcism, you can always kind of go there and try to take a fight. I think maybe it's nice though, at least, even if you don't get the tower, to use an Exorcism to force heroes to come mid and respond is still like a powerful thing, and it will give space to the Pudge, who does need it. His lane was, not the best. He could have more. Usually you want to like bully the offlane out really hard and just farm hard camp with your hook and stuff and just really amplify your farming. He'll get that space now.
It's nice for BetBoom to just have this Tidehunter sitting mid as well. Solo's trying to force them back, and with no one, and Sweden strong, trampling on the Dark Willow, Roger trying to figure out where he should fear. Now the Curse Crown lands, but he's pulverized and finished off by the Ember Spirit.
It looks like Natus is doing what I thought Lays would want to do. He just comes mid and forces rotations, but at this point now, I think that Navi is a bit stronger.
Yeah, Chen army. Exo ready. Thinking about it with onslaught forward. Dahak going to grave chill and run away. They've got Centaur stomps, and Familiar's landing. So much noise on the map here in the middle lane. Oh, the Ravage going to clip the DP and the Primal Beast on the very edge with the tentacles. The Hand of God and the heal though onto Lays with the Spirit Siphons. He stayed alive. A Supernova. It's being focused down, right click, but stunned there onto no one. Is going to allow it to land. No, it's not. Seneko dies, and Dahak being hunted by the Ember Spirit with his remnants. No one popping off. Going to catch Roger as well on the back end of the fight with Sweden strong, giving him the triple kill. That's a 5-man wipe in the end. Did Navi lose a single soul? No.
I do not think so. They had this Chen. He finished his mech, and he had a Hand of God. I was watching Lays closely because he was the most, like, quote unquote out of position as they pushed that tower. Because you saw how Sweden Strong approached it, right? He onslaughted in onto the Tidehunter and then quickly uses Tumbler's Toy to get away from him. He's trying to poke and try and force Ravage and try and get like back into position. Meanwhile, Lays is a little bit deeper. But this Ravage comes out, it hits everyone. Chen uses the mech, he uses the Hand of God. Everyone's kind of staying around like mid health, and they're just fine. It was such a good mitigation of damage. BetBoom really struggled to have enough to burst all these heroes, especially when I think Lays got his Siphon off too before the Ravage went off. Yeah, it is really hard, really hard.
Yeah, but you're right, that mech Hand of God kept him barely alive. The last second needed as well. Huge for Navi, winning a fight through Ravage, through Supernova. And I was going to start saying that Seneco's pretty farmed for a support Phoenix. Has his Spirit Vessel, but that mech.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. This healing is looking like too much for now. Maybe BetBoom just need more items. Because right now it's not looking too hot. Like their draft when we saw this Chen DP in the first phase anyway, it felt like they didn't really address it with anti-healing that much.
Vessel step 1. We'll see what they do in a little bit. No one really going to be buying Scardy that early on. They'll have Wraith Pack to maybe help out in terms of mitigating damage from the opponents as well.
But it feels weird, right? Like I feel like this is a draft getting exploited. When you're picking Visage like this, it means that your enemy doesn't have to worry about something like a Terrorblade. Because if I see a DP and I see a Chen, I'm super keen to take something like Terrorblade. You get a natural Scardy buy with high armor that doesn't really care, able to fight back in the lane with the meta.
And then a ranged hero basically against people like Pudge, Ember Spirit, slow them down. Yeah. Definitely one of the weaknesses here of BetBoom's drafting. But they've shown time and time again that they can definitely come back from situations like this and worse. And with a few little smoke rotations, they've got big team fight. And now we've got Wraith Pact on Dahak, but that's timed up with the DP BKB as Navi ready themselves for another exorcism to go again. Triple wards around this mid to top area of the map, so they perfectly see Roger. He gets into the Shadow Realm. Curse Crown onto Sweden Strong. That is just a support Primal Beast, though, as noticed. He gets collapsed on by the rest of Navi, and 2 quick kills will turn into a third as the chains onto Visage, catching Dahak, needing the defensive Supernova to try and delay this. Navi held back, but a great hook from V-Tune catches Phoenix at the end of the egg. Familiars and the Sunray. Just a bit of back and forth now, and a 2-for-1 trade. But Navi were able to hold on to Exo, so they're still able to think about objectives, whether it be Roshan or a tier 2, or even just another team fight.
I'm not sure if you want to try going for a tier 2 before the Roche. I think they're just looking for their kind of nice Roche fight that they can get. That was probably going to be it for them if they could get a little bit more kills. This defensive egg to kind of force them back off Dahak it's just looking scary, right? Another reason I like this Pudge is he's a natural Vanguard buyer, and it makes the birds do very little damage, especially pre-level 12. There's so much damage block, it makes you only really susceptible to the magic damage, which, I mean, you're still lacking levels, right? Phoenix hasn't even maxed out his Sunray yet. He's getting so much damage block from Flesh Heap.
Right, then you've got this Ember Spirit who's near BKB.
Yeah, and you're DP with a BKB. They should just keep playing around top right now on Navi. And just keep angling for that good fight. There's still a Ravage to be aware of.
Oh, the Silence and a Spirit Siphon. No one does have another change in a second. Blaze is even going to BKB Exo for this one to finish off Natus. Oh, V-Tune! He's cocked that one up a little bit, but no one's there to clean up the mess. Oh, he's moving in with Sweden Strong onto this Willow now. Pulverize. Sorry, Onslaught. So many spells on his primal
New
beast.
spells, don't worry about it, bro.
Spells. Uproar, Trample. Just say them all.
They didn't force out the Ravage. I think that's what they were maybe hoping for by going on Tide Hunter. Because they know that as long as they don't get... I don't think DP is burstable through a Ravage when she's at full health, and she had the BKB afterwards if the team... If BetBoom like collapsed on her after Ravage. Which is just the only thing there. I think they wanted the Ravage so they could safely do the Roche. I think as long as the Ravage is up, they have the potential to mess up a Roche fight and to lose the game.
Yeah. Yeah, like BetBoom right now, they've got green lights across the board. They are ready to smoke and go. Notice the only one kind of out there on the map. Oh, well, wow, where are they going? Up into Triangle. V-Tune, the Pudge. He's going to get the Cursed Crown on him. Tanky boy, this Pudge, though, as the backup is coming. The heals from Chen are still ready to arrive as the Supernova going to get focused down by no one's BKB Ember Spirit, and they're pulverizing into Dahak's Visage. No one with a double kill. Dahak on the run away, but BetBoom have completely lost out on this fight. Can't Ravage, can't survive. Tide will die. And Roshan belongs to Navi as the DP and the Ultra. No one with a long-range sleight of fist. Swift into the pit.
They're searching for their opening to try and get this Roche. Trying to get the Tide to Ravage. Poking people, trying to look for fights. Nothing's happening. What does BetBoom do? They hand the Roche to them on a silver platter. Hello, please kill us. They just, small mistakes that kind of led to the fight going so badly. The Phoenix held his egg for just a little bit too long. I think if he'd used it earlier, like there was like a split second from no one killing that egg and it popping, which could have been big. Obviously looking for that Ravage that they couldn't get. I think they missed the Bramble as well onto the Pudge farming the camp, so he was able to just get himself a little bit out of the triangle to safety and give his team time to connect. Just rough things. Maybe they shouldn't have started with the Dark Willow, or this is the problem with these drafts, right? You don't have a proper initiator, and your Tide is buying an Axe, which I thought was good when they were ahead, but they're definitely not ahead now, and you have all these problems again.
And you're losing your Phoenix. This support primal beast really showing how strong he can be across multiple roles. Just Arcane Boots now has a Blink Dagger 20 minutes in. But the team fight disruption. He onslaughts through a bunch of heroes. He pulverizes one target they want to remove from the fight. Kind of similar to Brewmaster cycloning someone. It doesn't matter if you kill them. It's just that remove Willow, remove Queen of Pain, stop them from doing damage early on. Remove that early burst, and limit the incoming damage towards you as they go straight back into mid. And noticed, oh, he's just going to die again. Not able to use Ravage. Navi finding every pick off they need and looking like they'll secure this best of 3.
Sweden Strong got a blink now as well. Primal looking very scary. I liked earlier as well in these team fights, him just onslaughting in onto anyone is making it so hard for BetBoom to play the fights. The Willow wants to sit back and use her Terrorite. Oh no, Willow's going to be found again, please.
Oh, the Primal Beast. He gets the pulverize and that hook there through the Shadow Realm. Some of the problems I saw with that Willow pick are yes in the lane, yes against Onslaught, you're good with the Brambles. But there are so many tools to spill damage through the Shadow Realm. Saneko off the map he heads. Sweden Strong wants to join him off map as well, trying to onslaught over the cliffs.
Dire's top tower has
Well, like I
fallen.
said, this Willow wants to sit behind his core generally and wait with the Terrorize, get this counter initiation type beat. And that's just really hard for him when Sweden Strong's is running at him every single fight. Oh my god, relax, my friend.
I mean, Navi, they want a quick one. They've got Catapult, they've got Glyph, they're on the tier 3. And Solo's here with Ogre Frost Mages giving bonus armor to everyone, and noticed he's just dying to the rot. He can't die there. 30 seconds without your tide. No Ravage now for BetBoom. So this top lane looks like it's forfeit.
The Hug doesn't have a TP. He's on 5-second cooldown. He can't even show up even if he wanted to.
Oh, they've got another one. Roger grabbed up by VTune. He missed his first one of the game, but he's landing them when they really do matter. Oh, look at this. The Blink Pulverize. They've got so much control. Lol has to BKB. VTune grabs the hook with a Dismember. They've got the Queen of Pain all locked in place. Blink is ready to try and get her out of this one. But look at no one with a beyond godlike spree. He's unkilled and unkillable. Meanwhile, in Dahak land.
Guys, I got tier 2. We won.
The persecution starts now.
Super unfortunate. Yeah, not having that TP cooldown. Navi capitalizing on everything.
Yeah, simple tier 2 mid. No, they're going to think about going bottom to find Dahak. He's not escaping from this. He pushed it. Well, tower too far. Went towards the tier 3.
I think it's just trying to provide any sort of relief to his team for even a moment.
Wow.
You're not going to set up on this tower. It's looking rough. Tide's finished his Ags now.
Solo really starting to feel himself now. He knows that this game is theirs to lose. And no one has had a stellar game. Aghanim Scepter ready on this Ember Spirit. Preparing for the tier 2 mid again. Navi charging forward. But Sweden is strong. The Pulverize into silence. Nice little combo there to make sure there's no way out for any of these heroes. Where's no one going? They're just jumping straight into the enemy base. Complete freedom for this Ember Spirit.
God, you talk about the defensive parts of the Pudge when the enemy's pushing your high ground, right? Oh, you don't want to get hooked onto tier 4s. But what if you just hook someone into your whole team when you go in high ground? Yeah. These people want to play back and just poke, yeah?
Oh, like this. Dahak needs a Sonic Wave to save him, but you've got Natus grabbed up by the Pulverize. You've all got a good Ravage with a Supernova on top here. BetBoom, their best chance to try and win the fight. But the Hand of God negates everything. They've got heals for days. Lay's still full HP. No one's going to Remnant away. Back towards no one into Noticed. And Tynon dead. A DP with these Spirit Siphons and Crypt Swarms. Too much magic damage to handle. While back in towards mid, we do lose our Roger Dark Willow. BetBoom looking dejected, down and out here in game 3. And good game is called. Seneko says it's all over. And Navi take the victory.
I didn't expect that.
All right, it's done, it's done.
I did not expect that at all. Navi Dota. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, some real good stuff.
How do they do this? Every series, they just make it look so rough. And then they come out swinging like this. And by the way, I am a fan of the support Primal Beast. We talked about it. We haven't seen it before. Only seen it in this core role. I was not keen. I actually think he played really well around all these roots and stuns and stuff. And like this, he just made his lane much stronger. I think he kind of, he fits this trio of the new heroes. Dawnbreaker, Marcy, Primal Beast. Big boys that win your lane for you. He's rotating nicely. He's getting in there. He's causing problems. I like it. It looks like he is decent without his BKB.
Yeah. Still looks very, very strong. And I mean, we were talking about it off camera a little bit, wondering, where does it go wrong for Navi and how they try and combat losses and